How to use a humidifier. Humidifiers are used to add moisture to dry air. They can help someone dealing with congestion, dry skin, and sinus discomfort, and also help with things that affect our day-to-day lives, like static electricity. A humidifier can be a game changer for your indoor air quality and overall well-being, but using it correctly is key to reaping its benefits. In this comprehensive video, we'll guide you through the ins and outs of using a humidifier effectively to create a more comfortable and healthier living environment. What is a humidifier? Humidifiers are devices that add moisture to the air to prevent dryness that can cause irritation in many parts of the body. Humidifiers can be particularly effective for treating dryness of the skin, nose, throat, and lips. They can also ease some symptoms caused by the flu or common cold. But overusing humidifiers, or not cleaning humidifiers properly, can potentially worsen respiratory problems and cause other health conditions. Welcome to Best Choices. This video will tell you how to setting up your humidifier and using your humidifier. Now let's get started. Method 1. Setting up your humidifier. Number 1. Choose the right type of humidifier for your needs. There are many different types of humidifiers on the market, so finding the best humidifier for your needs and circumstances is very important. A few of the most common humidifiers include central humidifiers. Central humidifiers are used to humidify an entire house. They are built into the house's heating and cooling system. Evaporators. Evaporators are smaller humidifiers that use filters and fans to add moisture to the air. These types of humidifiers tend to be very affordable. Impeller humidifiers. Impeller humidifiers release a cool mist into the air. This is especially good news for people who have children in the house. These humidifiers use fast-moving discs to release their mist, and they work best for single rooms. Steam vaporizers. Steam vaporizers heat up the water in the water reservoirs and force the water to cool before releasing it into the air as a mist. These are the most economically friendly humidifiers, but they can release hotter mists, which can cause burns. Ultrasonic humidifiers. Ultrasonic humidifiers use vibrations to release moisture into the air. Since these come in both cool and warm mist variations, they are a good choice for a home with children. Pick one that is sized properly for your intended use and room volume, and be aware that they will vary in cost depending on size and features. Number 2. Read the humidifier manual. Humidifiers come in many styles, each with a set of recommended settings and care instructions. The instructions may differ from others you have owned, so it is important to carefully read the instructions for your specific humidifier. Number 3. Assemble the humidifier if needed. With the help of the owner's manual, put together any apparatuses that need to be assembled before your humidifier can be used. This can include things like adding wheels for mobility, basic assembly of the humidifier, or personal preference settings, such as the size of the mist opening. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 2. Using your humidifier. Number 1. Rinse out the water reservoir. Remove the water reservoir and clean it with mild soap and water before using the humidifier. This will clear out any residue from the manufacturing process, so you aren't breathing those in when the humidifier is in use. Number 2. Add water to the reservoir. Once the reservoir is cleaned, add in some distilled water. Some humidifiers allow for tap water to be used, but distilled water is going to be free of any additives that tap water contains. There should be a marked water line on the water reservoir. Add the water up until this indicated water line. If a filter must be added directly to the water, this is when to do so. Change the water every time you use your humidifier. Number 3. Position your humidifier. Your humidifier should be on a level, raised surface at least 12 inches away from walls. Choose a spot that is high up with nothing underneath, like on top of a dresser. Don't place your humidifier underneath a shelf or near paper or curtains. Nearby objects tend to get dampened by the humidifier. Before you turn on the humidifier, check the equipment and the cords to ensure they're in good condition. Number 4. Turn on and adjust any settings. Plug in and power on the humidifier. Some humidifiers may have buttons or knobs that adjust the settings, so use these tools to change anything to your personal preference. If you are confused about what settings you should use or what any of the buttons or knobs mean, consult your owner's manual. Some humidifiers have a small space that allows you to add things like essential oils or vapor rub to the mist. This would be the time to add those items if desired. However, if your humidifier doesn't explicitly say that it is compatible with those items, don't use them. Recommended humidity levels are normally between 30 to 50%. When not in use, turn off the humidifier. The humidifier should not be going in an empty room. Number 5. Clean the humidifier regularly. A humidifier should be cleaned at least twice a week for regular users. This will help prevent any bacterial growths from forming in the humidifier and in the water. For less frequent users, your cleaning habits should be very diligent, since bacteria and mold can grow between longer intervals of time between uses. Be sure to carefully read your user manual for instructions on cleaning and maintenance. Water and mild soap work well for basic cleaning, but you can also use diluted white vinegar or citric acid to kill bacteria. Soak the filter and tank in this solution for 15 minutes to an hour, then wash them with clean water. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Benefits of a humidifier. 1. Preventing influenza. Authors of one study trusted source noted that humidifiers might reduce the risk of catching the flu. After adding the influenza virus to the air with a simulated cough, researchers found that humidity levels above 40% rapidly deactivated virus particles, making them much less likely to be infectious. 2. Making a cough more productive. Dry air can cause a person to have a dry, unproductive cough. Adding humidity to the air can get more moisture into the airways, which can make a cough more productive. A productive cough releases trapped or sticky phlegm. 3. Reducing snoring. Increasing the amount of moisture in the air can also reduce snoring. If the air is dry, a person's airways are less likely to be sufficiently lubricated, which can make snoring worse. Adding humidity to the air by running a humidifier at night may help to relieve some symptoms. 4. Keeping the skin and hair moist. Some people notice that their skin, lips, and hair become dry and fragile in the winter. Many types of heating units pump hot, dry air through the house or office, which can make the skin dry, itchy, or flaky. Cold air outside can also dry out the skin. Using a humidifier to add moisture to the indoor air may help to reduce the occurrence of dry, cracked skin. 5. Benefits for the home. Moisture from a humidifier can be helpful around the home. Any moisture-loving houseplants may become more vibrant, and wood floors or furniture may last longer. Humidity can also help to prevent wallpaper from cracking and static electricity from building up. Humid air can also feel warmer than dry air, which could help a person to save money on utility bills in winter months. Humidifier risks and precautions. 1. Too much humidity in a room can be dangerous. 2. Unclean humidifiers can emit harmful elements that can lead to respiratory problems. 3. Warm mist humidifiers may burn children if touched. 4. Cool mist humidifiers may disperse hazardous minerals and other particles that irritate the lungs. 5. Distilled water is the safest type of water to use with a humidifier. 6. An older humidifier may contain harmful bacteria or mold that you can't clean or remove. Tips. Tap water has not been conclusively shown to cause health risks when used in humidifiers. Distilled water is simply a purer alternative that causes fewer complications with the humidifier apparatus. Warnings. 1. Do not allow the area around the humidifier to become damp. This encourages the growth of mold and mildew. 2. Young people, elderly, and those with pre-existing lung conditions may be more susceptible than others to airborne bacteria, so it is important that humidifiers used around these populations be cleaned carefully and often. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no.